cover perpendicular bisectors. So perpendicular means intersecting at 90 degrees. A bisector cuts a line segment exactly in half. So it makes two new exactly equal length line segments. So perpendicular, of course, 90 degrees. Bisector cutting the line segment in half. Now we have some examples here to show. Two methods I'm going to show you. First is we're going to use a ruler and a protractor. So if I want to cut this line segment in half, one easy way to do it is I'm going to measure what it is, and then I can cut that measurement in half. So take our ruler, and we'll measure here, measuring on the ruler, 8 centimeters. So dividing 8 in half, 4 centimeters. So if I make a mark, 4 centimeters, there is my mark to show that it is right in the center. I take my protractor, I'm going to put this upside down because it's too tall for my paper there. I'm going to make a mark here at the 90 degree mark with my bottom of my protractor on that initial mark I made, and then I can draw this line through. So I can line this up with that, and I'm going to put the line through here. So I'm going to make it a line, I'll put an arrow on each end. Okay, now this is 90 degrees. So the way we label this now is we want to show that that's perpendicular line. So we put the 90 degree box there, or the right angle box. And then now that we have these two new line segments, they're equal in length. So each one of these is 4 centimeters. This one's also 4 centimeters. So how do we label those to show they're the same? Well, with perpendicular bisectors, you use what is called a hash mark. So we're going to put a hash mark on each side. So what that means is any line segment I see in this area, in this question, with this hash mark on it, is equal. Let's do another example. Here's another one here. So I can get rid of that little mark I used. So on this one here, I can use my ruler once again. I can measure it. This one says it's 7 centimeters. So half of 7 centimeters is 3.5. So there's my mark right in the middle. I will put my protractor on there, and I will mark it at 90. And now I can draw that line. My bisector straight through. I'll just do it down here. Okay, I'll put an arrow there, arrow there. Now I have a bisector. So again, if I measure this from that bisector out there, it's 3.5. From the outside into there, it's 3.5. So now again, this was at 90 degrees, so I can label that with a box, and then I can put my hash marks on there. I have two equal line segments created by this perpendicular line, which in basic terms cuts my original line segment in half. All right, our next one here. Once again, we measure it, 9 centimeters. Half of 9 is 4.5. Mark that. Gonna put up my protractor on there. Mark it up at 90. Draw that line through. We'll put that there. We're going to label it with the box. It's a perpendicular line. And now these are equal at 4.5, so I'm going to put my hash marks on there. Next one. Once again, this one is 5.5. Oh, trying to get tricky on us here. So 5.5, half of 5 is 2.5. Half of a half is 2.5. So you got 2.5, 1, 2, 2.5, so we're right there. Okay, put it there. I put this on there. Once again, this is my protractor method. We'll do one more after this, so we got that nailed down. Oh, sorry, I drew on you up there. Sorry, buddy. And I put that there and there. All right, last one. Oh, it's a big one here. Here we go. 12. Half of 12 is 6. Okay, we're going to put this on there. Mark that up here. Draw a line through. Let's do this one now. We just made a line segment. Put my box for 90 degrees there and my hash marks there. So our next method is using the compass. Now, we have line segments here. If you take your compass, which we have here, right, a point on one, lead in the other. Some of yours might have a pencil attached. Same idea, still a lead there. And what you do is you take it and you need to spread it so that it's a little bit bigger than halfway across the line segment. So half's about there, so I'm gonna go right about there. Okay, now this is quite simple. What you do is you're gonna do it on each end. You're gonna put the point on one end of the line segment and you're gonna make 2 marks. So you're gonna make a mark at the top, a little arch up there, and you're gonna make an arch down here. Okay, without changing the distance here, I'm gonna switch to the other end. I'm gonna put my point of my compass on that point, and I'm going to, again, do 2 arches up there, and those in turn are going to make an X and an X. I barely made that one there. Now those locations there, we take our ruler, we place it on those 2 X's, we draw that line straight through, and that is now a perpendicular bisector. So we put our right angle box there. Now we'll check and make sure that it's half and half. So this originally was 8, and then boom, right on the 4, perfectly aligned. So then again, we need to put our hash marks and we're finished. Let's try that one more time. So again, halfway somewhere in here, I don't need to be that wide. Let's say in there. Okay, a little more than half. I'm gonna put that arc there, and I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna switch to here on this point, and I'm gonna put that through and put that through. So again, take my ruler, put it through here, draw my line. Look at this, let's even measure it. So this one was 7, so it should be on 3.5. It's on 3.5. Same, 90-degree box. There we go. All right, got a couple more here. Let's try a couple more. Okay, so we are sure we're past half there, so I'm on the point. Now this one, watch this, and you'll see the full effect of this. If you go both ways, on that point and this way. So what you see there is that one just makes a lot more bigger mess if you want, but still 90 degrees and still works. Let's see, what's the size of this one? 6, right on 3, perfect. Okay, we'll do one more. We weren't gonna do the big whole fisheye thing. Oh, yeah, a little bit wider. There we go. We'll do a mark up there and a mark down here. Switch to the other side without adjusting my compass. And I go there and there. And then I'll put my ruler on. Put that through. Once again, label it properly. Boom, boom. Let's double check. This one was 8, right on 4. All right, those are perpendicular bisectors. 2 methods for doing those.